far behind.
Yes, man. Cheers, man. Love you.
To be completely honest, probably the first singing I ever did when I was a young fella, really young, was singing harmonies and singing duets with my brother Swanee.
They rescued me. They rescued me.
You know, of course, he made me take all the hard parts, the top parts. Cool. No, we did. We used to sing at home all the time, and John, as long as I can remember, was in bands, you know, and he had all the best music, and you know, I'd be at home listening to pop music, and you know. And he'd come and play me, you know, Sly and the Family Stone, or you know, Jimi Hendrix, and you know, all the best music. So you know, and when I actually first got in a band, you know, I used to go and hang out with John's bands because he was getting paid lots of money and doing good bands, and I'd go and sort of roadie and I'd get up and sing a song every night, you know, and weasel my way into his band.
It's cool. Your first note. They rescued me, my cavalry.
I reckon the trick is to just change the vowel sound again, like instead of going re.
A couple of close friends of Mahalia's are the boys from Kalen, you know, Dennis and Darren Dowlett, and those two guys are really talented. Really, you know, they've had hits and stuff, but I still think they're underrated as far as, you know, they're both great singers, really great arrangers, and really great songwriters. And I'd sort of met them through Mahalia and through my kids, and I'd, you know, become friends with them, and I really liked them a lot.
Make me sound good.
Actually, we met Jimmy back in the Kalen days, which was about 4 years ago.
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
And he actually asked us to do a remix for, what song was it?
Chain of Fools.
Chain of Fools for the Soul Deep album. So I actually did a dance remix of that for Jimmy.
Where we auto-tuned the whole thing. Wasn't really happy. He made him sound like Cher.
But, yeah, so I've known him for
I'm surprised he still wanted to work with us.
I'm just at the moment, I'm just auto-tuning. Just putting some slight
we're going to
auto-tune.
replace everything.
Yeah. I've had this before, actually.
Just a bit of pitch shift, and the real vocalist will come in and put the vocal on top of it.
This is just to make you feel good.
This is the way they worked in Motown, wasn't it?
I asked if they'd write a song for me, you know, and I actually thought they might do it as a duet with me. Those guys, as you know, either Dennis or Darren do it as a duet with me.
When Daddy's gone away.
They came back to me and they said to me that they went and wrote this song, and they said they listened to my history was, and you know, they went and they studied, you know, cold chisel. They took a crash course on cold chisel, and you can hear it in the song.
I could not leave you far behind. Oh, I took my time.
It's basically about the legacy that a man leaves, you know, to his children. Like, what are his children going to think about the life that he led?
What every father would ask to themselves, you know. And it wasn't easy, but it was easier writing the song, knowing Jimmy on a personal level.
Yeah, knowing the family. So that's what kind of inspired, like, the song, like knowing how their family works and how close they all are, and how important, like, his children are to him. With Disco Tango.
You know, lyrically, the song's very important. I think it's, you know, a lot about the healing process that's going on between me and my kids and myself. Me and myself, you know, from beating myself up with drugs and alcohol, about growing up, you know, with alcoholic parents. There's all this sort of depth in the song. And when they presented it to me, I just thought it'd be a really great song to do with my brother. You know, John Swanee, my brother, is like I said earlier, has been the biggest influence on my musical career ever. It's been the biggest influence on my life, really.
An old opera trick from an old opera singer.
You know, these guys, you know, they worked me and Swanee to the ground getting the vocals right for this one, because they had definite ideas of how the vocal arrangement should be done. And when you get to, you know, Swanee and I have been doing this for a long time, and it's very tough for anybody to tell us how to sing.
I took my time.
You know, because we're stubborn bastards, basically. But Dennis and Darren had the balls and stood up and said, we need this done like this. We need you to do it like this. We need you to do it like this. And kept at us until we got it right.
When Daddy's gone.
And it's turned out to be one of my favourite songs. It's a really beautiful song, very touching, really emotional, and to, you know, set it all off, I get to sing it with my brother. What more could I ask for?